Listen, we got Kareem Grimes in the building, you guys. It is your girl Shantier with Shantier Goes Ham. We are at the Leafy Awards, you guys. You would be honored tonight.
Yes, I am.
So let's get into that before I ask you any questions.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be honored here tonight at Leafy?
It's humbling, amazing. I use the products.
Okay.
So I think for me, I was introduced to the products, I want to say maybe the end of last year, beginning of this year. And, you know, when we went through COVID, that was a big thing of like toilet tissue. And
we stopped. They were running out of toilet tissue.
Right. So, you know, anytime I'm able to become aware of a black-owned company,
absolutely,
that has a product, I want to be able to stand behind it and support it as much as I can. And, you know, meeting some of the owners, talking with them, and like I said, using the products and, you know, promoting it and letting other people know that there's a black-owned company that has toilet tissue. And this is just out of me supporting my people.
Yeah,
you know, and then just to turn around for them to say, hey, man, we want to honor you for the work that you do in the community is it's a blessing.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Yeah.
So listen, now Kareem, you portray Preach on All American.
Yes.
And All American has deeply resonated with the audience. How do you approach bringing such a layered character to life, and what does this role mean to you personally?
It's a blessing, number one. I wrote it on my vision board maybe in 2013 as far as just to be on a hit show.
Okay.
And, you know, here we are, season 7. We just got renewed for season 8.
Come on.
Which is unheard of right now.
That's God.
So, nothing but God. And then the character has really just, you know, challenged me as an actor, you know, to... as far as see a change in him. He started off one way, but now he's totally different. Yeah. So
absolutely.
You see a transition. You see a 360 of this guy Preach go from a guy from the streets to now in the class. So it's been a blessing. It's you know, when people ask me, I just say, man, I'm just grateful for the opportunity to be able to work as an actor, and you know, just put the work in and hope that people resonate and connect with the character. For sure.
That is amazing. So do you see yourself in that character in any way, or was it like the past
For sure. I think for me there is a little bit of Preach in me. I try to bring a little bit of me to my characters, just for, you know, just for realism and connection. You know what I mean? You know, born and raised in Inglewood, California. That's my background.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? So if you know, I was raised in that era where it was heavy street gang banging and the whole nine. You know, for me, I was able to avoid that. But, you know, I grew up with guys who were in the streets through sports, but seeing how, you know, everybody got choices and everybody just kind of took a certain road. But seeing that, I was able to kind of pull from that. And, you know, two guys that looked after me when I was younger to keep me from the streets. You know, that's who I, you know, pull for Preach.
That is amazing. Yeah. Now, speaking about your early days, now in your early days, you were discovered by John Singleton. Now, how has your journey in entertainment industry been in your perspective on storytelling and representation?
We've come a long way. You know, John Singleton actually just gave me an opportunity.
Yes.
Boyz in the Hood, I was an extra.
Yeah.
And he saw something in me and gave me lines, and from that point on, that's why I was able to be in SAG and the whole nine. But, you know, I started in the business in the 80s, so it wasn't that many roles available for us. Fast forward now, you have a lot more people of color behind the scenes, and the Mara Brock Akils, the Ava DuVernays, you know, the list goes on and on.
Absolutely.
You know, the Kenya Barrises. So now you have these storytellers being able to put out projects and tell our story.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a big change. I still feel we have more to go, but I think we're on the right track.
I love that. So listen, speaking about community work, can you share a moment from your community work that profoundly impacted you and perhaps even influenced you to approach acting in a different aspect or take on a different role that you may not have taken before?
Well, when I was younger, my mom said I would always, you know, if we were walking and there was an older lady, I would just walk up to them, hold their hand, and walk them across the street. So I think, service has always been in me. But, being able to, just be of service to people and, feeding the homeless,
I love that. You be on Skid Row too, right? On Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, doing that for 15, 16 years.
Wow.
Has definitely just given me a new perspective on just being grateful for the small things, if more than anything.
That is amazing.
Being grateful for just being able to have a roof over my head and being able to go to the bathroom, run water.
Right.
Those things, being on the streets and being in the heart of Skid Row has definitely brought a lot of perspective.
Listen, with everything that you said, the acts of service is one of the reasons why you're being honored tonight.
Yeah, for
just
sure.
all the work that you've been doing in the community. Yeah. Now, I think I seen on your Instagram you were at a school.
Yes.
Speaking to a school.
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
54th Elementary School for Career Day. That was my second year doing it.
Wow, in a row?
In a row.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I had a ball, so they invited me back. And, I think it's just very important to be able to reach back to your neighborhood.
Yes.
Reach out, especially to the black and brown kids who may not have the opportunities to see somebody that they watch on TV.
Right.
And to say, hey, I'm raised Inglewood, California, South Central, just like you.
Yeah, you remind me of
knew what I wanted to do at an early age and went forth and did it. But just, for them to be able to see and touch and ask questions and say, hey, listen, if I can do it, you definitely can do it.
I love that. So listen, I want to ask you a question. What advice do you have for the young men that are having a hard time trying to find their way, that don't have that support, don't have people coming to the school, and may not have their parents to support them the way that your mother supported you? What advice do you have for them to keep going, to chase their dreams and be the best version of themselves?
Yeah, I think each and every day you wake up and you have to make a choice. And you have to set an intention of being better than what you were yesterday, and not being afraid to ask for help. I think we've gotten to a point where, we have this hard shell, and it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to say, hey, I don't know this, or can somebody help me?
Come on.
Because there are people out there that will help you, but you got to ask.
Yeah.
A closed mouth don't get fed. So, I just want you to be able to ask for help and know that, you wake up with an intention, set an intention, and be better than what you were yesterday. Always lead with love and positivity.
That is amazing.
It'll definitely come back to you for sure.
That is amazing.
What's going on is Kareem. Listen, make sure you tap into Shatiera Go Ham.
Yes. We are here, you guys.
Tap in and really tap in with Shatiera Go Ham. It's Kareem Grimes, so that you know it's official, like a referee whistle.
Come on.